Yep, Thursday. Time to stock up on water. Yeah, here we are, all morning long. Well, not all morning, for an hour maybe. How's everybody doing? Bumcrack Picker is not first. Sadie says me and BP are first. Carol says, damn you, Sadie. Yeah, Sadie put out a video this morning. He really works hard. He was at work at 3 a.m. That's what he said in the video. Oh my God, 3 a.m. Ugh. You must have had a machine break or something. You're gonna have to get a nap, an afternoon nap. Ugh. No wonder Mr. Sadie loves his job so much. he gets he gets to uh, he gets to do it from 3 a.m. On. That'll make a long day, won't it? If you go from like 3 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah. That's what is that, a 14-hour day? Who needs sleep? Uh, anyway, there's Lag. How you doing, Lag? Buy water. Yep, gotta buy water. Gotta gotta buy water. Nishana's here. What if I can do that highlight thing? Let me try. Where do you go to do that? If you want to highlight a comment, onto your side job after. Let's see, show. I did it. I'll have a short day here, but onto my side job after. Sadie, you're the first. You're number one. You're the first one I've ever highlighted a comment on ever. How do you get rid of it? Oh, okay, I got rid of it too. What are we doing? Stocks are going to O, sell it all. Stocks are going to zero, I think is what you mean. Yeah, probably. The future is not looking bright for the stock markets. This is the worst beginning of a year. I read this morning. The worst beginning of a stock market year since 1939. 1939. Let's see. That's right around the time we entered World War II. God, how many years ago is that? 80? Almost 80. No, wait. I can't count that high. And it's too early to get out the calculator. Sadie first twice today. What? Yeah, first time I ever highlighted a comment. Running the show. Who is running the show? I think Carol is secretly running all the shows on YouTube. And we're just all here to facilitate her, her kingdom, her throne. I didn't figure Sadie would be here because he had to get up early and go to work. I bet it's quiet at work at 3 a.m. If you showed up at 3 a.m., I bet all the machines are shut down. There isn't anybody in there. Just you doing your work. Hank says, "Good morning, Carol." So the rest of us can go to H. Uh, it's not normal. Of course, it's not normal that it went up like it did the last several years. It was in a bubble. Dwayne's here. Hi, Dwayne. Morning, folks. You don't have to correct your typos. Nobody else does. 24K. I'm too old to go to Ukraine. Yeah, I am. Got to go over there and help them raise some wheat. I think you're looking good in today's economy if you raise wheat for a living. How much has the price of wheat gone up since the war in Ukraine started? I figured quite a lot. I just got here. I need a co-host. I don't see Sally. Where's Sally? There's no Sally. Maybe she's sleeping in. She's been working like crazy. Here, I'll put the link in the side chat if anybody wants to come on and chat me up. Or chat up the side chat. I don't care if you chat me up. We're just here to talk. Palaver. There's the link. There's the link. There's the link. Yesterday's storm washed her away. Your internet's down. Stack of 300 paper plates. Yeah. What's worse, the stock market going down, Scott, or the price of inflation going up? What's worse?
You missed what's worse. Diesel getting is worse. Just wait till we don't have any diesel on the East Coast.
Dang.
They are. You're about to find out how important truckers are and diesel is to this economy.
Yep.
Yeah, our gas here has gone up 40 cents in the last 7 days. We were down in the 362 range. It's
Yeah.
409. It's 409 right now.
You got some audio problems there, random co-host. I can hear you fine, but it's kind of sounds like a robot.
A robot. Was it the lawnmower man or is it the computer?
Well, you sound better now.
Yeah, there.
Maybe that was your lean back voice that was talking.
The I was mowing my grass.
Well, there you go.
Okay, well David was mowing my grass, but that's okay.
David. Who's David? Do I know David?
No, he's a local guy that does landscape around here.
Oh, okay, yeah. David. David the lawn guy.
Yeah.
Is David one of those lawn guys that whenever there's a pretty lady sunning herself out in the backyard, he pulls off his shirt driving his tractor around.
No, he's been here a total of like 20, maybe 18 or 20 minutes, and the yard is already done. He's gone.
Wow. Those guys that do it for a living are efficient.
Yeah, he's got a big X mark that comes in here, and before I could get mine started, he's already got half of it done. All right, Carol, I see you. You can always
Oh,
turn the camera on, Carol. You could have been the co-host. I know you're not awake this morning.
I don't know. In my world of hurt, the stocks is getting me worse. That's just my own little world. I shouldn't have been so exposed. I decreased my exposure. They titled my portfolio at the beginning of the year as aggressive. And now we've scaled back to moderately conservative. And I'm still losing money. It's bad.
I'm gonna shut the other door because now he's weeded.
I'm still up. I mean, I have more value in the stock market than what it cost me to buy in, but whatever.
Uh, Todd, this is just a neighborhood. It's a half acre lot.
Yeah.
We don't I don't live out in the middle of Texas like Todd, who lives on a ranch.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't matter how little you have in the stock market, they still call it a portfolio. Yeah, you can have $5,000 worth of stock and they still call it a portfolio. What's your portfolio look like? I'm down. I'm down $5. I lost a half a percent.
So that's the thing that's bothered me. Well, a lot of things bother me, but through the first part of the with the resident in the White House, the stock market has performed pretty well until the last little bit, and you wonder it's on smoke and mirrors. I mean, there's no employees. The cost of everything is going up, so their costs are going to go up. It's where are they getting these evaluation numbers?
Hmm. Yeah. Who was saying if this was the 1970s inflation evaluation, it would be more like 15% instead of the 8.3%.
Yeah, that was me. So they changed the way that the government and the way they report numbers. They get very sneaky, and
Hmm.
so the way they calculate inflation is they have a list of items, and they go through and um, they they check the national cost of each of these items and compare them against a time period, and that's your inflation. So they started doing stuff like ribeye or steaks or something was on there, but they started looking at it and going, well, ground beef is essentially the same as a ribeye, even though the price of ground beef is not going. The prices are not comparable increases, and so
Right.
they pick the one each time that's got the least, that shows the least inflation. And so they just tweak it over time. It's the same thing with the value of gold. You probably know the same thing with gold. They have suppressed gold and changed gold, because if you go back to the original 1930 with a five valuation of gold, whenever they started telling you had to turn your gold in,
Hmm.
um, gold should be 30. There's a calculator somewhere like the doomsday clock. There's a calculator for gold. I think it should be about
Yeah.
$37,000 an ounce right now is what it should be.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
have artificially suppressed. And so one thing they don't want you to realize is throughout history, gold has been a commodity. Gold is actual wealth. Gold will not go anywhere, no matter what they do to it. Gold has maintained uh, a valuation of wealth that through the ages. the piece of paper that you get is not even a U.S. dollar. Look in your wallet. I can almost guarantee you not a one of you has a U.S. dollar in your wallet. You have a Federal Reserve note.
Federal Reserve notes. Yep.
You have printed on, and the valuation of that is what they tell you it is. It's not. Some of you will have some silver certificates and other kind of stuff. It is that is actual money that's tied to a. But yeah,
Yeah.
we live in an economy and we live in fairy tale land, pretty much.
Yep. Yep. Man, I wish I had hindsight.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if I had done a few things differently, like 1st of January, if I had just traded off all my stocks
Yeah, but
and
then
with the
what do you put
difference
it?
in loss now, put it into gold,
Yeah,
I
you have
would.
to gold or silver because if you put it into cash, you're losing. You're losing every day.
Of course, gold and silver have gone down lately a little bit, but not as bad as the stock market has.
But they will come back. Um,
Yeah.
they will maintain their. That's the other secret that they don't want you to know is gold and silver is a hedge against inflation. They maintain value through the years that people are going. Well, I'm out of the market. I'm all cash. You're still losing.
Yeah. Scott, you keep some gold and silver?
No, I convert and get rid of it just like anything else. I should.
Just wondering.
I put away a little here and there, but
Yeah, there's a lot of people like you that you believe in the value of gold, but you don't have much of it.
yeah, a lot of
I
us.
think actually you're in the majority. You know gold's valuable, but do you have a bunch? No.
Yeah, a lot of our stuff changed too. I would do some of that stuff earlier on, but you know, once you're fighting taxes, when Johnny lost the ability to work, that meant everything I make goes towards keeping us afloat. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I'm talking about money past your expenses, of course.
Yeah, we were fools up until the last few years. We had too much money, so we paid for that.
Yeah. Like once you get like me and retired, you have to just keep a hawkeye view on anything you've got. If you got a little bit of money, you better
Yeah, the
make
big
sure.
thing we've done is the house here. We know most of our assets are in the house. The house is damn near tripled in value, and we doubled down to a 2% rate in order to cut off 10 years of financing. So now we're 11 years away from being done with this house.
Yeah, that'll
We
be
we would
nice.
be we would be 25 years. So my goal is by the time I get to your age is no house payment, and then I can do whatever. But because as long as the internet's up, I don't see any even without the internet reselling is something my grandparents did until their 80s.
I remember watching it all on a family show, and they had a mortgage burning party when they finally paid off their house.
Hmm.
And his brother-in-law or somebody out in California was trying to talk him into then selling it and move out to California with them, and he could put all of his money from the sale into this guy's business. And Archie was backpedaling like a son of a gun. Golly, that's been a long time ago those shows were on.
But it takes a long time to wake up, until the last, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We always had a new car. We always, we were dual income. Both of us drove new car. We were, like anybody else you look in these neighborhoods, up to your eyeballs in debt, broke, even though you don't look like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Hey, Victoria.
it took a long time to get out of that cycle until you realize that, that you're being lied to this whole time.
I don't know where Sally is. It's her birthday? Maybe she's just celebrating. I don't know. I didn't realize it was her birthday. Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, a lot of May birthdays. Harlan's birthday was yesterday. Harlan's got good kids. They his daughter lives here in town, and his son goes to Alabama. The daughter graduated from Alabama, so for his birthday, she gave him tickets. Harlan's favorite baseball team is the Braves. The second favorite team is the Red Sox. They happen to be playing this this week on his birthday, so she gave him tickets to go over there. And then she also bought tickets for her boyfriend. They might be engaged. I'm not sure if they are or not. And then her brother. So the four of them went to a to the Braves game last night, and they grabbed a hotel room and they're coming back today. So he's having a lot of fun on his birthday.
Cool.
The lovely wife she turns 52 at the end of the month. Don't tell her I told you.
You know what? To somebody that's older than 52, I don't mean nothing. I don't mean nothing.
She never nobody ever looks at her and thinks, she had a doctor, I guess. First time she'd seen him a few months ago, maybe 4 months ago, and he looked at her chart and he goes, "Something's wrong with your chart." She's like, "What are you talking about?" She said, "I think I put all my. You're like doctor number 16. I think they're all on there." He goes, "No, it says you're 51. There ain't no way." And that doctor, he's a character. He went around. He's like, "We're gonna go ask the staff before you leave." So as she was leaving, he walked out with her and stopped at everybody who worked there and go, "Okay, how old do you think she is? How old do you think she is?" Because he had a hard time believing that.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that have always looked exactly how old I am.
Mr.
If I
Sadie
ask
Hart,
if I ask anybody nearly that an adult age person, how old do you think I am? Nearly every person can always tell me. It didn't matter what age I was. Everybody could pretty much guess spot on.
uh, Harlan is 52, Mr. Sadie. I sent him a text message yesterday morning saying, "Let me be the first one to welcome you to your mid 50s." He goes, "This is still early 50s. You're in your mid 50s at 53."
Uh,
So yeah, that was
at least we can still have. Yeah, Sadie just put out a video. Did you catch his this morning? He's talking about the shortages of food, or anything supposedly.
I saw
And
you
he's
put
telling us, oh, relax and go fishing. It's not as bad as everybody thinks as far as being able to get the things you need. You may not be able to get everything you want. Yes,
no,
Sadie the potato pusher. Sadie in his video said he could, if you need 20 tons of potatoes, I can get them to you in 2 days. I was like, that's a big family reunion right there. 20 tons of potatoes.
yeah. So who was it? So who was it? Tesla? Did they announce today or yesterday or today? They're announcing that they're going to no longer take orders for new cars. I think for the rest of the year. Toyota for the first time and I think maybe their history of shutting down lines. Um, the parts thing. Used. If you can sell used,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
I looked up the value of my F-250
Yeah.
and I've driven it, what, 50,000 miles, and it's worth twice what it was when I bought it.
Oh yeah. You could easily turn around and make. But you can make money. The problem is, what do you buy?
I know if I sold a pickup, then I wouldn't have a pickup. Hi,
And
Sally.
Hi.
What time? Happy birthday to you.
yeah,
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sally the upside down peer pole dancer picker. Happy birthday to you. You didn't
Yay!
join in, Scott. I
You
know
wouldn't have
you're a
any.
good singer.
Thank you,
You
John.
wouldn't have any audience.
I probably won't after I just did that either.
I get to work extra hard today.
You just had an old man with a froggy voice sing happy birthday to you, Sally. How do you feel?
Feels good. Thank you.
So you are 39?
Again.
Again. That's what I thought.
So Joni tried that. She would tell everybody, she's turning 29. And when Jacob was, I guess Jacob was 4 or 5. Jacob, he looked at Joni when she said, I'm turning 29. He looked at her, put both hands on his hips, and said, "You turned 29 last year."
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
So yeah, she got busted doing that.
Thanks.
Hey Sally, I just learned how to highlight comments. Look at that. I'm getting a pro at this here YouTube stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's Texas Val. Hi Texas Val. How are you doing down there south of me?
I had to stay at work a little bit longer, and then I get to come home and ship 6. That's what I got.
I get a ship 1. Woohoo!
I got 3. Sally's been hammering the listings.
Yeah, I have one Blu-ray player. I saw it on Amazon. That's all I got to ship. I mean, they did pay $229 for it. So sorry.
For a Blu-ray player, wow.
Used. I'm telling you right now, I haven't. I don't have a show anymore. I might pop in and start doing some here. I kind of miss it a little bit now. The used market. So for those, I'm not been out here much, but if you remember that back wall used to have covered in tubs. I've taken all the tubs to the storage and I shut all my eBay down. I'm redoing eBay, but the used market, the used market, you cannot believe the amount of money that I'm getting for used stuff.
Yeah.
Sadie's already got his stuff packed up, ready to go.
Oh, good job.
He sold 2, he said.
I shipped a printer yesterday that I got $2.99 used for a printer yesterday. I've sold printers for as much as $4.99.
Nice.
The cheapest one I've been selling is about $149, and they go up to $4.99. Just used printers. Blu-ray players, if you can sell them on Amazon.
Sally, way above 4,000. I mean, you've padded it now. You got above 4,000 for your 90 days, and you padded it with another 225.
Mine looks terrible.
Yeah, I had a over $200 day yesterday. So that was really good.
So that's mine. That's mine, but you gotta realize I didn't sell for 60 days.
You didn't sell for 60 days.
Well, you know what? It used to be for me, my normal was about 1.5 for my 90 day. And so like I just started making goals for myself and saying, I'm gonna hit 2K. I hit that. And I said I'm gonna hit 3K. Hit that. Now I hit 4K. And so now it's 5K.
Yeah,
I found some of the weirdest stuff though.
I usually don't drop below 15. I've been going down.
Well, you better get it back up.
So I made the big change I made was selling used on Amazon. I used to never do that, and started looking at everything that's going on, and I started to figure why did I not sell used on Amazon, and it was the kind of a psychosis in my own head, and it's truly been amazing. A Blu-ray player that will sell for $29 on eBay will sell for 70 to 80 on Amazon.
Wow.
And every estate sale I go to, every year, I mean, I pick up 2 or 3 or 4 Blu-ray players a week. I pick up 7 to 10 printers a week. This stuff that is not worth messing with on Amazon, on eBay, is
I
really,
listed 2 shirts for 200 each yesterday.
that's nice. That's very nice.
RRL, double RL, and then a mosquito head David Bowie shirt.
So I had a I don't know if did I mention, did I tell you guys I found a pair of Canon binoculars? I paid $20 for them. I put them on TikTok.
I think so.
They sold for $900 this week.
Woo!
Wow.
Good job. I
They are.
like them kind of sales.
I found some headphones called Brain Tap. If you ever see the brand Brain Tap, they're headphones and they've got a visor that pulls down and you plug them into your phone and you download stuff on their app and it's supposed to help with brain fog and it's kind of sound waves and stuff that is supposed to, they were $5 at a yard sale. They went for $300 for one pair of headphones. I looked them up at a yard sale and I looked at Harlan and go, "You're never gonna believe this when we get to the van. These headphones, you're never gonna believe it." But if you set goals for eBay, so I decided to take eBay down because I got tired of never knowing where anything is. All my inventory is to go back and just redo it. And so I decided I'm doing 5 listings a day, and they've got to sell for at least $30. Because I've sold 900 this week on eBay just from restarting.
Good job.
But it's consistency too.
Yes.
Even if it's just 5 a day, forcing yourself to put stuff up there, you'll be amazed at the results you'll get.
Yeah, I've been that's one thing that I'm trying to hold myself to, and it's really hard, when you have a full-time job and then you come home and you try to work full-time too. It's difficult, but you know what? I can't make that an excuse because a lot of people do it. And a lot of people don't, they don't shut their store off at a certain time at night. It's like they answer, questions and do customer service and send offers and accept offers and, all that, all the time. So, like eBay is really hard because it's like, I mean, I can't say that's really hard. It's hard to be consistent. It really is hard to, but it's in our, it's in our own habits is what it is. That's what's hard about it.
And so I've started, instead of sourcing, people ask me, "Do you go on the road anymore?" I'm trying to develop it where I don't have to do much travel, even though I don't miss. I changed. I think I've told you guys I changed when Johnny got sick. I don't like to go on the road anymore. I don't like to leave her here anymore.
Right.
And so Facebook Marketplace, if you're selling printers and electronics, there's one that I'm going to pick up today. It's $30, that printer. And you think, well, $30 for print. First off, most people on Facebook Marketplace are not going to sell something to you that's broken because they show their face and you meet them in person. The chances of it not working are slim. Where a Goodwill printer, people donate broken stuff instead of throwing it away all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So that $30 printer, it sells on Amazon for $199. It's got ink in it already. All I have to do is list it. So if it was $10 at a yard sale and it didn't have any ink in, I'd still be at least $30 into it.
Right.
So I've been buying a lot. I buy 3 to 4 printers a week on Facebook Marketplace, and flip them on Amazon used. It's amazing the amount of money if you can sell HP and Epson and Canon on Amazon used.
Have you seen my cup, Scott?
I have not.
Bitch, I will put you in a trunk. Look
Wait, put it up again. What did it say?
It says, I'll put you on a trunk and help them look for you.
Mike,
Liz bought that for me.
That's not a dumpster. That's the back of my pickup.
Take me off the big screen.
That's the other problem, Todd, with your truck being worth so much money is, the newer the trucks have gotten, the worse they've gotten for quality. If your truck's a couple years older, it's a much better truck than what you can replace it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like GM for the last year has not had the chip for their fuel economy chip. And so they've been selling these trucks that get 25% worse gas mileage because it doesn't have the fuel chip in it.
Oh, wow.
I need to take better care of my truck too. I'm 3,000 miles over the oil change thing, and the registration ran out in December.
Todd.
I haven't registered it since. I got to get it inspected and registered. I haven't been driving it
Oh,
much, man. With the rise in oil
we don't
prices,
have to do that here.
I've been driving that little beater Dodge. I got a little red Dodge that it gets 25, 26 miles to the gallon, and the truck gets 12.
I'm doing yard sales tomorrow. I'm excited. The US Highway 11 Antique and Yard Sale Trail goes tomorrow. It starts in Meridian, Mississippi, and winds through Alabama and goes up to Bristol, Tennessee, or Bristol, Virginia, whichever side of that's one of those cities that's divided in the middle. That's where it ends. It's 511 miles. So I'm gonna do yard sales tomorrow from 7 o'clock in the morning till 5ish. I guess it's gonna be fun.
Nice. You'll get lots of good video to make.
Like everything else, I'll take the video, whether I'll get it made or not. Who knows?
You
You know
dragging
what's
anybody with
really
you or
weird?
meeting anybody?
No, just me. My buddy Tracy here in town is going, but uh, he's got something to do with family tonight, so he's going to start somewhere else. So we'll be at different points in it.
Hmm.
You know what's really weird is remember how we were talking about belt buckles yesterday?
Yeah.
I sold a belt buckle.
Nice.
And it wasn't something that I listed yesterday. So it was really weird.
Dun, dun, dun. Can you believe the stock market's in the red again today?
Uh-oh.
They're beating me down. They're beating me down. Ugh. Stock market's putting the word ugh and ugly.
And I had a good find Saturday. I think I'd already taken the camera off by then. It looked innocent. It was the Doctor Who. It was the sonic screwdriver from the temp Doctor. Um, you know how you see those plastic little toys. And I asked her like how much was it. She said you can have it for $5 if you tell me who your favorite doctor on Doctor Who was. And I'm like, okay, David Tennant, because that's who was the doctor whenever Jacob watched it. And she says, all right, you pass $5. Um, it sold. There's the screwdriver on Amazon. What it sold for?
Mm.
226.88.
Good God.
I hit that thing with the phone. I'm like, did I just see that right?
Wow.
Isn't that pretty? That's something that Shauna sent to me.
It is.
Pretty.
Didn't we look at
Lag.
that already and decide it wasn't silver?
It was a sonic screwdriver lag. It was a replica of the screwdriver from Doctor Who from the 10th Doctor. It was only like it was maybe 4 inches long. It was in a plastic. It looked like a regular toy to me, something that you just look like something you buy. If you go into like one of the bookstores and they've got like a Doctor Who section, and they've got the little toys. That's what it looked like. Something that would come from there.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think. I've shipped 30 something packages in the last couple of days. I was looking at what else I sold. that was any fun.
Oops.
It's just printers and DVDs. I did sell some. I did sell some butt pads. I found another box of them in one of my boxes. $14 for a set of butt pads.
Sweet or not sweet?
Lefty Lucy, righty tighty.
I think I've got some more inside, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run inside today before I get started and list those merchant for field and see if somebody wants, if they have a leaking anal. Inside the box says for anal seepage, so if they've got a problem, I want to make sure I can send them a product that'll help them out. That's it. Today is all videos today.
Oh yeah, you got something to put up?
I'm starting with this box. This is the first box. I've got 6 of these that I got to get sent in to Amazon. I was going to keep this one because it's one of my favorite.
I like that movie.
Oh my goodness, I love some Spring Blade and
Mhm.
I like some mustard on my biscuits.
potatoes.
Like
Until
that.
this is a $23 Blu-ray. I'm like, you know what? I can't keep that for $23. It's got to go.
Nope. Gotta go. Gotta go.
My favorite thing from that movie is not funny. What did he say? Not funny queer, funny ha ha
Not funny queer. Funny haha.
ha. I love
Some
them
people call it
tiny.
a sling blade.
Fried
Love them
taters.
taters. Taters and biscuits.
But so I bought Blu-rays. To the auction that we go to, they run a lot of DVD lots, but not many people run Blu-ray lots. And there was a guy who had just a ton of movies, and he's like, it was late in the day. He had them, what, $1 each or so many for $5. He's like, they get cheaper if you buy them. It's late in the day. I don't want to take these things home, so I bought all his Blu-rays, and that one, they're all of them except for 3 were used. This one's used. Any of the music Blu-rays. This is the Eric Clapton Crossroads Festival. That's what it's worth used. It's a $45. It's a $45 Blu-ray used in a box that was. I think I paid like 30 cents for all those each of those Blu-rays.
Holy crap!
I use Blu-ray now.
You getting reach? No wonder you're not selling anything on eBay. You're selling it all used on Amazon now.
It's been a change in the way I think, and I hadn't told a lot of people just because I don't want. There's a lot of competition in Huntsville, and I don't want people to buy what I buy. So even when I'm at estate sales, I don't tell people, I'll go the second day, take the 25% off, and buy whatever printers they got because nobody's gonna buy them. I'm the only one that buys a lot of the electronics. So I actually went the first day and bought. I gave him 50. I gave him 50 for the camera.
Nice.
It's $220 on Amazon.
Wow.
And then 50 for that one. It's one of the latest Sony's. It's a high 8. It's only worth $209 on Amazon.
So if you're selling used on Amazon, do you still have to be ungated in that category to get to sell it?
You do. A lot of those. A lot of them. There are some items that new and used are different, but most of them you have to have lag with used products. Invoices are rare that they ask you for one, so you would have to sell it new to get ungated. But ungating is much easier than what people. So we have found out through the last 6 months that they tell you got to have a distributor or a supplier. Almost any online store they'll take. So if you want to turn in a Walmart receipt, they will tell you no. If you go to Walmart.com and buy it, they take that as an invoice. Makes no
What
sense.
the hell?
It's just the way they are.
So weird.
Um, yeah, like this, I've had almost no issues on used products. You can tell if something is counterfeit. I'm holding a Canon camera in my hands. I'm selling a Canon printer. These things are not items that are fake.
Okay, for an item you want to resell, if you buy it delivered from Walmart, delivered to your house, have you ever done that? Walmart has like a delivery service, right?
Yes.
I've thought about it. I've also thought about, if you could find products, you could, because I live out in a neighborhood, but it's in the country, we don't get like DoorDash and those other things. Instacart, if you could find stuff and send the Instacart drivers after it, if there's enough money in a product, you could use Instacart to source for you and bring it to you.
Sweet.
I've bought enough copies of DVDs, I could tell pretty much. But these are some that surprise you.
That's right, lag. Smart ass hanging out in your mother's basement and stuff.
Like that one, it's Hotel Transylvania. It's got the Blu-ray and the DVD in it. That's another $47 used Blu-ray.
Whew.
And so there's only 3 sellers on that one used. So I don't think it goes that high. But I think 20 is very reasonable. It's
Did you test all those from beginning to end on your own personal home
Did
video?
I test?
I'm kidding.
Sure I did. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah, that'll make me sleep better at night. I'm just teasing.
I have a couple of watches that I think I might just do that with, because I don't want to change the battery. I'm too lazy to do that, and I don't have enough time. So
lag does say for IP or counterfeit. Some of these like used ones. There's a dead giveaway that this one is not a counterfeit DVD, because when you open it up, it's got the security thing in it.
Oh, right.
From a store. So that one came through a retailer. Have y'all heard Bon Jovi lately? It's been all over the news and radio that
Thank you, Mike.
that he's lost his voice and can't hardly sing, and he's been in concert the last few weeks with the band and sounds incredibly terrible.
I have not heard that, but
yeah, he was in Nashville last week, and it was awful.
You can only sing so many years, I suppose. I don't know. Willie Nelson still keeps on.
He's pickled because of all the weed he smoked.
He's always had a rough voice anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, this is another good one. I never even heard of it. The Great and Powerful.
Oh, yeah.
This was another one that's worth a lot of money.
What, like 50 or something?
37.
Still. That's awesome.
And another thing too, if they're counterfeit, they don't counterfeit the interior stuff. That's another tip. But if you're looking through movies, the used ones you got to open up and look at anyway, the quality, and make sure there's no scratches.
Right.
But they don't counterfeit the inside stuff for the most part.
Hmm.
Or like this one, they wouldn't counterfeit the sleeve of the extra sleeve that goes.
Oh, he did. Willie Nelson did pass away.
What?
Did he pass? Willie Nelson did not. Did I miss Willie? Willie Nelson's still alive, ain't he?
I think so.
He's like 87, I think. 87,
Yeah,
I
let me
88.
think
Google
he's
it.
still alive. I thought he was still alive. Right?
He just looks dead.
Oh, Meatloaf.
Oh,
Yeah,
Meatloaf. Yeah,
yeah,
Willie's still
Meatloaf's
alive.
dead.
Meatloaf died, what, about 2 months ago?
Yeah.
Longer than that. It was back, wasn't it? Like September?
That's the one thing we get a bunch of us resellers around. You can't
Willie's
tell
alive. Meatloaf is dead.
you don't know what day it is. You don't have no concept of time, except for Friday and Saturday.
That'd be a good concert having Meatloaf and Willie Nelson on the same bill.
Yeah, so I ended up my minimum was, so if a Blu-ray is worth $10, I'll send it in. If it's not worth 10, I won't mess. I'll send it to auction. And so I ended up, half of them were worth sending in, which of the DVDs, like 10% were worth it. Of the Blu-rays,
Awesome.
half are worth it.
Do you check all your numbers right when you're like at a sale?
No, like that yard sale, all those Blu-rays, I just bought them. I just grabbed them all. I asked, how much you want for it? There were 35 Blu-rays. He said $9. I'm like, okay, $9.
Yeah.
The best you can do is $3.20. Is that after you asked the buddy?
And so Rick Harrison, on the
Best I can do is
320. Yeah, he said you bought stock for $20 a share. Best I can do is 320.
Mm-hmm.
That's Rick Harrison on what do you call it?
Pawn Stars.
Pawn Stars. Yeah, I thought that was a funny meme. Yeah.
Dwayne, that's exciting, man. I'm glad you're coming to play it. Glad to meet you in person. You'll be in Decatur. That's 45 minutes to an hour, so you're like in a different world. They have, and it's a big enough place that you would actually do yard sale stuff over there, unless you want to drive over to Huntsville. I've never done yard sales in Decatur. Maybe one weekend we'll do that.
I'm trying to get my packages all packaged up so I can leave them for my mail lady because I don't. She should be. She might be here already. Dang it! I didn't know it was almost freaking 10 o'clock.
Yeah. What was it, like 4 years ago? Y'all were saying Alabama's full. We don't need any more resellers down here.
It's
been a while.
I would almost tell you try out Decatur first. The competition in Huntsville is fierce. It is actually ridiculous the amount of resellers in Huntsville, and yeah, for yard sales they start at 7. Harlan will get here at 6. We show up early to all these places, and then by 9 o'clock, not from 9 o'clock on, we're buying stuff just for the auction. We rarely does it anything left for eBay or Amazon. But you'll like it up here, man. It's a different world. Decatur is more Alabama than Huntsville is not Alabama. Huntsville is, but Decatur still got. But it's slow. You'd be amazed. There's a spur of the interstate that runs between Decatur and Huntsville. Don't get on that road from 6 to 8, or from 4 to 6. That part of the interstate is just jam packed. With people that travel from Decatur to work in Huntsville.
I'm sending an offer out on my RRL already.
Oh,
I'm
lag,
hoping,
you
I'm hoping to
got,
get 100 for it.
got competition coming there, lag. Sorry, what'd you say, Sally?
I said I'm sending out an offer for my RRL already. My double RL.
Cool.
My shirt that one of my shirts that I listed yesterday. It's a medium lag, but I had somebody. It's really pretty. It's a nice color, I should say. It's like light red, and I didn't see any other ones listed that were light red. But yeah, it's like Western wear for Ralph Lauren. Like
Because when I think of cowboy, I think of Ralph Lauren.
Oh, it's just one free leg.
George Strait and Ralph Lauren. Yep.
No, but I got a watcher on it, so I'm hoping.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time I wore a medium shirt? I think I was 32 or 3 years old. Yeah, I used to do fun runs and run a lot of miles every day. And
Yeah.
back when I was a young guy, I weighed 160 pounds.
I haven't worn medium since I passed medium the first time.
Mm.
Yeah, at the fun runs, they would run out of mediums before they would large and extra large t-shirts. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah.
With the stock market going down, you would think gold would go up. Let's see what it's doing.
I might have to go buy myself a piece of cake.
Bitcoin is in the crapper, man. It went below 30,000.
Yeah, it did. Did it come back? It was starting to come back up last night. It made it into 28s, and it was the high 29s last time I looked.
It's 28 something. Yeah, gold ain't doing great. It's
Yeah,
1840 an ounce.
I'm sorry, Bitcoin's at 29.1 right now.
Okay. That's down. That's way. It was up.
6 months ago, it was at 70,000, a record high, right at 70,000.
I got a couple of friends who bought some of that.
All right, I have 2 to ship now. I just sold some of Joni's skincare lotion. So Joni gets these whatever these boxes are that have got stuff in them, and if she doesn't want it, I end up selling it. So I think she paid $40 for the box. And I just sold some ORG skincare non-abrasive mineral peel face exfoliant for $23. So that covered half the box she bought.
If Bitcoin hits 25K, I'm buying. Lag, you'll buy. I think Lag would buy anything.
Yeah, I don't think Bitcoin's like the market. It's not going to stay down forever. The last time that it went down, it dropped down. It made a lot of people a lot of money when it went up.
Yeah. How long is it going to be until we have a federal Bitcoin? What do you call them? A digital currency that's put out by the U.S. Mint.
Oh, I don't think it'll be long.
the Federal Reserve is already working on one. You know, the corrupt Federal Reserve. I can't imagine people would want to put their money in that. Look
I
what
can't
they've done.
believe it.
They've done to the dollar. They've raped this country of money for almost a century. And hey, use our yeah right.
Hmm.
Mike says I haven't touched cash in years. He'll have us by the nads.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it in the book of Revelation? They're going to mark you with the mark of the beast and put a microchip under your skin, and you'll pay all your bills by swiping your arm with the chip in it up next to the swiping machine. There you go.
Yeah, that's scary.
Sadie, you got some Bitcoin?
I had some Bitcoin. I don't know if it's worth anything now.
Did you?
I haven't checked it in a while.
29,100 is the current price.
Of course, if you bought that when it first came out and got it for $600 a coin or something,
Yeah.
you'd still be swimming in it. Microchip. They're going to microchip us all like they put a microchip in pets so that you can find them if they get lost.
These people on Facebook Marketplace are so stupid. Huge yard sale. Over 400 items to choose from Friday at 7, Saturday at 7. Rain or shine, the last one before we're moving. All prices negotiable. So what's wrong in that listing? Did anybody get it?
Sorry, you say again?
I just read a yard sale listing that didn't put the address in it. How the hell are you supposed to know where it is if you don't put the address in it?
There you go.
Go through all the trouble to make a listing on Facebook Marketplace and then don't put the address on there.
So,
Yeah.
give me an estimate. How many sales are you going to hit tomorrow?
Me?
No, Scott.
I would hope 50. That would be nice. In 10 hours, that'd be 5 an hour. So it's not unreasonable. The problem is when you get on these ones that are, you'll go through stretches, there might be 3 or 4 miles in between some of them that starts eating up your time. But 40 is a conservative number. I would like to hit 50. But then you run into these groups of just vendors, and so there'll be like all these flea markets on the side of the road. And I don't ignore them because they have Blu-ray players and stuff now, for $10 or whatever. So
Yeah.
if you know what you're looking at, I just ignore the Chinese. This one's got a lot of antiques on it, so I'll skip through a lot of the antiques because I don't know antiques as well. I know newer electronics, and so I have a tendency to be real picky. I'll look at the side of the road, and there could be 5 or 6 of them over there, and if it looks like all antiques, I'll generally go to the next one. Yard sales are much better than the vendors because you'll still get yard sale prices. If you go to a group of vendors, you still pay vendor prices. Maybe not as much as you normally would, but
Yeah. All right. Everybody have a
after
good
9.
day.
We're going to be on Sally's channel tomorrow, so.
Yep.
Huh? Yeah, I already sang happy birthday to her, Gwen. Gwen said happy birthday, Sally.
Thank you, Gwen. I got your message.
She got your message. So, happy birthday, Sally. We'll see you tomorrow on Sally's channel. Sally is 39. 39 and holding on to anything I can. All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.
I'm going to work.